Let's see, I was doing a setup with Claim Rev today, and so thought I would go ahead and create a video for this, so that you can see the billing. And I was testing all the billing components, so that's the other reason for creating this video, to show the billing components. As you see right now, I am in the billing manager, and I got a couple of claims that are in there. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and create another claim, not a claim, but I'm going to go through the entire process. Again, it's a really simple process, and I'm going to go back to my test patient. And in my test patients, I'm going to look at the visit history. And let's see, I got one on 8.3 and one on 8.5. Let's do one for today. And again, the calendar and the visit history are not async or not synchronous. Okay, you can do a visit without a calendar appointment, and that's what I'm doing in this particular case. So I'm going to go ahead and click here to create an encounter, and just go ahead and then call it this. We're good there, and so just testing claims. I can leave everything else like it is, except for this is bothering me. We need to go fix that. All right, and so that gives me that, and then if there were any forms that I was going to fill out, in this particular case, we're going to do a PHQ-9. Not that you have to fill out any forms in order to do billing. This is just me playing around in the system. So I'm just going to do this one. As you see, our PHQ-9, it adds up for you. So more than half the day. Let's see. Nearly every day. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, you see me go through these. And you can see the number count up as I get through some of these. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and save form. Now that saves that form there. Again, I don't have to do that in order to do billing. I'm just doing it for grins and giggles. Alright, so I need to set up my CPTs. We can set up CPTs up here, and these are the default ones that come with the system, but for now, we're just going to go ahead and look for a CPT in our system, and we got 10 of them in there, and we're going to do individual therapy for 60 minutes. And we're going to put a price of 300 on that, and we need to justify it. So we're going to select our ICD-10, which also we can put those up here too, the most commonly used ones, but in this particular case we haven't gotten that far yet. This is a pre-production system at this point, as you can tell, test patient. So let's go ahead and look for a ICD-10. I'm going to go ahead and go down the F ones for a while. Let's see what I got in there. And let's go other persistent mood disorders, and we got that. Everything is ready, so I need to justify that, and we're going to go ahead and save. Now that I've saved that, I'm going to jump out of here for just a moment to highlight a couple of features. I'm going to get out of that, and I'm going to get out of that. I'm going to leave that there for a moment, and if I were to reload my my billing manager, you can see that there is a new, so this is the one I put in for today, which is this one right here. Alright, so everything is working fine. I need to set my claim, unassigned. Okay, so I can see that my test patient doesn't have an insurance company on it. That's what I'm missing. So what I can do is jump back into that patient's chart this way, and then from there I can go to the dashboard, and in the dashboard I want to go ahead and set the insurance, tell itself, and set the date of the plan to this, and we'll leave that and just make up something there, and let's go ahead and save this. Alright, and then when I go back to the billing manager and reload this, now I can see that my test patient has insurance assigned and my clearinghouse is assigned. There's one other thing that you need to know, that, or I can show you here. If you go to practice setting, and when you're in the insurance company that you have in the system, make sure you put in the payer ID, and also that you want to select the X12 partner here. So when the billing manager comes up, it auto selects the clearinghouse that's assigned to the insurance company. Okay, just some shortcuts that you can make sure you add there, and that way you don't have to be selecting these things manually. Alright, so everything seems to be in place, and I'm going to go ahead and process this one that I have on top here. So of course, I could select them all. I've eyeballed them. I know that they're all there. If there's any additional miscellaneous billing options I need to add, that's what that MBO is for. So if these apply, make sure those get filled out there. And what I'm going to do at this point is since I'm only going to be processing this one claim, I'm going to go ahead and tell it. Now I can do validate only, and the validate only, of course, is for showing me that the claim can process. So if there's anything missing, I can do this and go to logs and see my log is empty. So that means my claim is clean, scrubbed, is ready to go. I'm not missing anything. So I'm gonna close this, and next time around, I'm gonna go generate and tell it continue. Now it's gonna tell me that it has queued the results, and I'm gonna go ahead and I can check my logs one more time. It's still empty, so good, clean. Everything is in the patient's chart and in the system to process that claim. Now when I go over to the claim tracker and reload this, you can see that it's waiting to send this out. It checks every minute for a new claim, and this is the batch file that's being sent out. And of course, it downloads it to you if you click on it, and we don't really need to see it, but you can if you want to. And if I reload again, it's still waiting. I'm gonna wait 10 more seconds. If it goes out, that's great. If not, then we'll move on. And it's still waiting, so we're going to move on. Alright, so that's how you would process a claim through OpenEMR and using its billing. It's that simple. If you have any questions, of course, post them to me in the comments section below, or email me directly from let's see, availablecustomehr.com, affordablecustomehr.com. Wow, can't believe I got that wrong, but I'm not editing this at all.